Awesome. Hello, everybody. This is Wendy Lovejoy, the Marketing Director for GaREIA. And as always, we want to thank our President, Mike Jacobson, the President of GaREIA, and also our Executive Director, Karen Yap, for this amazing opportunity to share some teleclasses with everybody. We're getting great feedback of how the teleclasses then turned into YouTube recordings are helping everybody, and I'm hoping this is another series that'll be helpful. This is business strategies, because we all understand that no matter what you're doing, whether it's real estate investing, multi-level marketing, home-based business, or you're in corporate or 9 to 5 and you're trying to transition into a 24-hour real estate investor, you want to get your business strategies in place. And I just want to go over a couple of things that will help you, and hopefully you can come out on Tuesday night and get a lot more and network, because that's one of the things to add to your business strategies is networking with people that are moving in the same direction you're moving in, and making yourself visible in that community. So coming out on Tuesday will help you do that. But before we get into all of that, I just wanted to share, as I said, some steps that I found very helpful in building my business. And one of them is to really think about what processes you want to use to make the money, whether it's multi-level marketing, or is it I know people say, well, I want to become a real estate investor. Well, what area of real estate investing do you want to focus on? Do you want to buy houses and hold them? Are you looking to focus on assignment of contracts, wholesaling, or are you looking to sell property because you're a real estate agent or broker? The challenge is to answer the questions that I just asked you. One of the things people make the mistake of doing is just getting involved in business without sitting down to answer some questions for, one, how they want their future to look, and is this the vehicle they want to use to earn income? Because if it is, then there's some things you're going to have to do. You're going to have to learn to qualify the people that are selling the homes, or the investor you want to work with, the tenants you want to find. If it's multi-level marketing, the people that you want to have on your team, or the people that you want to have as customers. You've got to find the motivation of the people you want to work with. And if you leave out the process of doing this, learning the motivation of yourself and the people you want to work with, then you will not make as much money, and you will not close as many deals, and you'll have to end up putting in more time, you'll face more challenges, and you'll put out a lot of wasted energy. However, taking 5 minutes to just answer these questions can make a whole big, huge difference in how your business really ends up looking. You want to get to know the people you want to work with. And one of the reasons or one of the ways of getting this done is to pre-qualify everybody, no exceptions. You don't want to say, well, this is my mom, or, this is the marketing director of GaREIA, or this person everybody says is doing a lot of deals. You want to qualify those people, not to say, well, maybe they don't know what they're doing, but you want to qualify them to see if they fit into how you want your business to look. You've got to qualify everybody, including yourself. Pre-qualify, pre-qualify, pre-qualify. I was talking to a real estate agent the other day, and she was telling me how she was spending a lot of time spinning her wheels, somebody in New York, and she was spending a lot of time, spinning her wheels. And I hear this question even from realtors who come to GaREIA and they're members or want to become members. And I say to them, are you pre-qualifying the people that you want to work with? Because if not, you're going to end up driving around showing 50 more houses than you needed to because you didn't sit down and pre-qualify. And then you want to pre-qualify yourself before, because you want to know, is this a group of people you want to build relationships with, you want to establish your name with, because if you do not like the community you're investing in, it's a waste of time. So take the time to do that. The second thing I want to share briefly is, what is your package? Because you have to understand, if you are working to buy and hold or wholesale any one of those, what is the package that you need to put in place? Whether you're a listing agent, if you're in multi-level marketing, there is a package that is needed that you have to complete every transaction. And if you don't know what that is, I would encourage you to take the time to find it out. If you're an investor, what real estate agent are you using to do your CMAs? Because if you don't know the price point of the property, how are you going to sell it or make a profit? You could be putting it out there for the wrong price point. The person I use is a young lady called Angel Coleman, and she does a lot of CMAs for me. I would encourage you to connect with her or anybody else that you find that you can build a relationship with that can tell you what the property is worth. I know there's a lot of sites you can go to, but it's also great to have a person you can reach out to who's out there active in the real estate community, because you have to know the homes and the prices and where they need to be when you're pricing them for the particular situation you run into as you're looking to build profit by real estate investing. If you're a multi-level marketing representative, you have the same issue. You have to have a specific package that your company offers, and if you don't use that package, you will not know what the products and services are going for or how many people you need to have on your team to have success. So again, what is the package that you need to have? Another thing that you should look at is having a net sheet to show you what every transaction is costing you, what kind of profit you can make from every transaction, and what you can do to keep investing in building your name and marketing so that you can keep growing your business. Do you have the right contacts? If no, then you want to think, sit down and rethink it. Look at who do you need to have in your business. And we're going to be talking about that a little bit more at the event on Tuesday. My thing is always get your ego out of the way and just focus on building a business for profit. When you look at building your business, you also want to build rapport with certain people. If you're a real estate investor, you definitely need to build rapport with the following types of people: sellers, buyers, investors, tenants, other realtors, people in the real estate community. If you're in multi-level marketing, you have to build rapport with buyers and, customers and other representatives, uplines, downlines, sideline. You have to learn to build relationships, and the best way to do that is to learn certain scripts, to learn to get comfortable and speaking a certain way, which is learning to ask more questions than you are answering. You have to learn to ask the right questions, and I find that scripts really help you get that done. If you're not comfortable with that yet, the only way to get comfortable is, one, to practice some scripts, and then to keep going out and using them on people until they sound like your conversation. Learn to handle an objection. If somebody said something to you, let's say you had somebody answer your yellow letter and they said something to you that kind of threw you off guard, would you know how to handle it? What if the person is saying to you, well, I want $150,000 for a house that you already know from having a realtor tell you that that house should only be selling for $80,000. How would you handle that? That's called handling an objection. And Having scripts, believe it or not, people say, well, I don't believe in scripts. Well, if you're going around saying, what's making you sell this beautiful home, that is a script. If you're walking into somebody's house and you're saying, tell me what numbers you need to make this a win-win situation, that is a script. So having more scripts will separate yourself from the average person, especially if you know exactly how to use them. The other thing you want to look at is, how are you presenting yourself when you're looking to get a property purchased or sold? Is your presentation getting you the results you want? And your presentation is from your appearance to your conversation to how prepared you are when you show up, to the relationships that you have that could help you in making this deal happen or not happen. How often are you in front of real estate people if you say you're a real estate investor? And I don't mean, just hanging out with other real estate investors, but how often are you in front of people that may have a situation you can help them in? Could it be a person whose family they were left a home because somebody died in the family? Or is it somebody facing a foreclosure situation, or somebody who tried to sell their home and on their own and nothing happened, or somebody who lives in another state and they have a property they can no longer maintain? How often are you in front of situations like that? You need to be on the phone, in person, but you need to stay in conversation with those types of people very, very often. There is a process you want to follow. There is definitely pre-qualifying all these people. And again, in business strategies, when you learn to put certain systems in place, these are 5 different systems I just shared with you, from your package to your presentation to the team of people that you need. We will be going over all of these things on Tuesday evening. And last but not least, I want you to think about your commitment level. How committed are you to taking the actions you have to take to achieve the goals you say you want? And do you have a number of transactions you want to complete between now and the end of the year? Do you have a dollar amount that you know will change the very lifestyle that you're living, the amount of money that you can help other people with, give away, give to your church, a family in need, or just save in the bank for maybe your children? Do you have a number attached to that? And if so, what are you doing to make that number a reality? The only way to really, truly achieve all your goals is you have to continue thinking about where you want to end up and not where you are. You're always analyzing the situation of where you are right now, but your focus is where you want to end up. And you have to go from being an amateur to an expert. No matter how many times you sit at a training, if you don't take one thing from that training and go and implement it, you're going to find yourself in the same place year after year. And our goal at GaREIA is to get you moving forward, help you have success, whether you are a real estate investor, a real estate broker agent, in multi-level marketing, trying to leave a day job and do real estate investing full-time, or just add a few more dollars to your monthly income. We want to help you achieve your goals. And so coming out on Tuesday night at 7 p.m., to the GaREIA headquarters. You can get more information at GaREIA.org, GaREIA.org. Go to the home page and you will see more information about this event. And it is Saturday morning. If you go online and you ordered and reserved your seat today, tomorrow, it would be a lot less expensive, and I believe in saving money. So if you went online, you could save a few dollars. It's going to be a little bit more expensive at the door, but what is more expensive is not coming out and getting this information and then implementing it. It's costing you more than you know unless you keep implementing this information. And I know this because a lot of members are coming up to me and saying they're taking the information and they're putting it to practice, and they're seeing a difference in how their business is looking. And we want to hear that same success story with you. So again, my name is Wendy Lovejoy, Marketing Director of GaREIA. I have been in business for over 20, 30 years, and I have done real estate for at least 20 years. There's so much I want to share with you, and you'll get a lot more content when you come out on Tuesday. And again, you'll also be able to network and ask us whatever questions that you're not able to ask today. I am looking forward to connecting with you, to getting to know you, and helping you to build your business so that it's not frustrating and you have systems in place and your income is constantly increasing. So with that being said, I encourage you to have a great weekend. Think about some of the things we talked about, write out some answers, and connect. Come out on Tuesday, 7 p.m. to GaREIA headquarters, but make sure you go to the website today and look at this information, business strategies, and you'll definitely see my picture, Wendy Lovejoy, and the information for this weekend. So with that being said, this call is officially over. Have a great day. I look forward to meeting you on Tuesday. Thank you. Bye-bye.